and welcome to my channel. My name is Rose Writes and I write and narrate Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction. Thank you for joining me for the final part of Marichat madness. I hope you have enjoyed this as much as I have. Thank you so much to Nema Diana for this beautiful commission. If you've missed the previous 5 chapters, they will be linked below. Now then, please enjoy Change Targets, Chapter 6. The night grows later and later. Cat Noir compulsively checks the time, but Marinette still wasn't home. He briefly worried until a timid voice emerged from behind him. Cat? He whipped around, spying Marinette, eyes red and puffy, the day wearing on her. Tears began lining her eyes as they so often did that day. Cat, I'm so... Before she could finish, Cat lunged into her, wrapping her in a tight hug. Marinette was safe. Thank God. Cat felt himself relax into the hug, easing his grip a bit. After a moment, he felt Marinette's small arms embrace him, her head nuzzling into his chest. Aren't you angry? She said, her voice muffled. I was at first, Cat answered honestly. He pulled away to look her in the eyes, wiping her tears. But my love for you is stronger than my anger. You, she stammered. I love you, Marinette. He tilted her chin upwards, kissing her for a long while. She smelled of a pleasant mix of cinnamon and vanilla, and a bit of salt from the tears she shed. She opened her eyes, still holding her boyfriend close. I love you, Cat Noir. They stood in silence until Marinette perked up, clambering past Cat to the balcony railing, leaning dangerously far over the edge. Did you see that? She exclaimed. No, what is it? He joined her at the balcony, supporting her back with a hand so she wouldn't fall. A shooting star, I think. She searched the sky, squinting. Her arm shot out, trailing after the star. There, look! She was right. Make a wish, princess. Marinette clasped her hands together, looking towards the sky as the star made a beautiful arc from one side to the other. I wish for me and Cat Noir to be together forever. She prayed aloud. Oh, and for us to have a hamster. She nodded her head, admiring her wish before hopping off the railing. She returned her gaze back to Cat. That's what I want too, he said, moving closer to her. Well, you can't have that one. It's my wish. She teased, flicking his bell that tinkled, growing quieter, fading into nothing. You'll need to find your own star. He squinted, searching each corner of the sky until a large star entered his field of vision. It winked at him, shining brightly. It appeared to be moving at a snail's speed across the heavens, but he knew that probably wasn't the case. Cat Noir followed Marinette's suit, placing his hands together. I wish. He closed his eyes but peeked at Marinette, only for her to motion for him to continue. I wish for Marinette to know who I am. A beat passed before he put his hands down and looked to Marinette, who stood looking like she had seen a ghost. He waited patiently for some kind of response. Cat, she finally spoke. I know you know who I am, but I don't want you to feel obligated to. He held up a hand. Not obligated, m'lady. I want to. It's only fair. Cat smirked at her. No one had tried harder than Marinette to hide their secret identity, and it was time. No more lying. No more secrets. They could just be. He took a step into her, her face growing a noticeable pink even in the moonlight. Kiss me, he whispered. And close your eyes. Oh, okay? She hesitated, now only a few centimeters from his face. Promise to love me no matter who I am? Of course, she stated, matter of fact. Good. He closed the small gap between them, kissing her over and over again. Between kisses, he murmured, claws in. When she would finally open her eyes, he would be someone new, and that frightened him. What if she shirked away? What if she hated him? His heart pounded. He felt like he was about to burst, feeling similar to how Marinette felt when he found out her identity. "Okay," he said, finally ready for the consequences. His head landed on her forehead. "Open your eyes." She did as she was asked, blinking a few times, saying nothing. The same blonde hair and green eyes. Familiar yet a stranger. He was her great friend Adrien now. All traces of Cat Noir had disappeared. Adrien? She stammered. Looking into her eyes, he couldn't tell if she was upset and disappointed. "In the flesh, m'lady." He used the nickname Cat Noir gave her in an effort to help consolidate how she was feeling. The waiting was killing him. He wanted her to just say something more. Anything. Instead of words, she threw herself at him, flinging her arms around his waist, squeezing a bit too tight. Shocked, he returned her hug after a brief moment. "I love you, Cat. I mean, Adrien." She giggled. "Really?" "Yes, silly." Marinette pulled back to look at him. She stood on her tiptoes to ruffle his hair, making it messy like his feline counterpart. "I love you for you, whether that's Cat Noir or Adrien. You're still you." Adrien took her hands, intertwining them with his. Marinette truly accepted every facet of him, contrary to everyone else in his life. This love felt warm, comforting, yet unfamiliar. She loved him, and now they could love each other more openly. They could just be together. After several moments of just holding each other, Adrien said, "So hamsters, huh?" Marinette's peaceful face became animated. "Yes, oh, they're my favorites! Can we have one, please?" She flashed her large baby doll eyes, pleading with Adrien. He chuckled, squeezing her shoulders. "Of course, I love hamsters." "You do? I always knew you were perfect." She giggled. The pair settled themselves in to watch the rest of the meteor shower paint across the black sky. "What should we name it?" Marinette looked deep in thought. Such a difficult question. "How about Kitty?" "You want to name our hamster Kitty?" he asked, a playful smirk on his face. She crossed her arms, feigning being offended. "What's wrong with Kitty? I think it's cute." "It's perfect, m'lady. Kitty the hamster." "Yeah, it's perfect. Just like you." Thank you so much for listening. I'm sad to see Marichat Madness come to a close, but I hope you're ready for Adrianette April because it's just around the corner. Please tune in tomorrow for my Ukraine fundraiser, which will be a Marichat compilation. I just really want to do my part in helping ease the strain of the war. Anything that I can do, I just really want to help people. And I think that this will. So if you're around, please come tune in. It will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I would love to see you guys there. Tell a friend and get all cozy because it's going to be a lot of fun. And all of the ad revenue from that video will be donated to UNICEF. So come hang out, watch some ads, and get cozy for some adorable Marichat. And as always, stay miraculous!